If you want to be your own savior, you want to be your own hero and do not want to depend on anyone for your career success or your personal life, then these are the rules to swear by that if you follow, you will sail seamlessly, be it your career or be it your personal life. Let's get started. Number 1, do not expect anybody to read your mind. If you expect things to happen a certain way, express it. If you need something, ask for it. And no, people cannot understand it from your situation, from your face expression, for your body language, whatsoever. Whatever is on your mind, just say it. And live by this rule if you do not want to sit in the corner and cry out while seeing somebody else climbing the ladder, be it the ladder of career or their own life. You have to understand this, that every single one of us is busy in our own head, in our own thought process. We do not spare any minute, any second to think about somebody else in a way that we can fulfill their expectations. So if you got expectations, if you need something, express it, ask for it, say it. Do not expect people to read your mind. Second one, no one will save you. If today the company lays you off or market crashes or your health goes bad, you cannot earn, nobody is going to help you, nor the government, nor your company, nor your friends, nor any relative. So plan your life in such a way that you can sustain the lowest points in your life. And I'm not saying that just go negative and think about the negative scenarios. No, always hope for the best, but be prepared for the worst. Number 3, do not discuss people, discuss the achievements. If you have this habit of judging people, no matter basis what, basis their speed of working, their way of working, their style of communication, their way of dressing, if you have something to say about people every now and then and you discuss those things with your friends, colleagues, or maybe your manager, then believe me, that will get you a label of a person who's always cribbing or judging, and people will not find your company very pleasant and they wouldn't want to spend more time with you. Rather, if you discuss the achievements of people, that will make a huge difference in your personality. People will be mesmerized by you and they would want to be around you. Why? Because not many people talk about achievements of others. Most of us are busy judging others or talking about our own achievements. Say for example, I'm talking to you on day-to-day basis and every single day I notice that you judge other people, random people, basis random factors. That will not give me a very good impression about you. Rather, if I see you talking about achievements of your friend or maybe your colleague or maybe your manager, that will give me a very good impression, because at the back of my head I'll be like, okay, if tomorrow I achieve something, you will appreciate my achievement as well, because you are not the kind of person who will judge or who will get jealous. You are an authentic person and for sure I want to be friends with you. So that makes a whole lot of difference in your personality and how people perceive you. Next on the list is focus on the solution. Now, if there is a problem that you're having and if that problem has a solution, doesn't matter if the solution is simple or complex or however it is, but that problem has a solution, then my friend, do not spend even a single minute complaining about that problem, single minute on cribbing about that problem to random people, to your family, to your partner, to your colleague, because you are just wasting that energy there and you are creating a vibe of mess, creating a vibe of being stuck. Rather, take all that energy that you were supposed to put in cribbing and complaining and channelize that energy into the solution, work on the solution, get the problem sorted, no more complaints. Next on the list is taking advice. If you're taking advice about your situation from someone who has never been in that situation or has never done that thing themselves, then my friend, you have to take their advice with a grain of salt, because there is a big difference when you give advice from a viewer's perspective and when you give that advice from somebody who has already done that thing, experienced everything. For example, you want to be a cricket player, you want to play good and you want to work on your skills, you want to learn more, and you go to someone to take advice who is watching cricket over TV from last 20 years, then my friend, I'm not sure how reliable that advice is, because there's a lot of difference in playing the game than watching it on the TV. So whenever you get advice from a viewer's perspective, that will have its own limitations. So be mindful from whom you're taking the advice and do not follow it blindly if they have not been in the game themselves. Next is, the world is changing. Everything around us is changing at a great speed, and if we hold on to the old beliefs, old patterns, old ways of investing, old ways of doing the job, old ways of handling the career basis what used to work 20 years ago, see, there's nothing wrong with those strategies, but there was a time when those strategies were successful. There was a time and environment and the whole economy and a lot of the factors that were conducive for those strategies. But in today's time, those things doesn't work. And if you hold on to those things just because you feel they are tried and tested and you will not be in much risk, then you're losing out on so much growth in your life. So be mindful, read well, be equipped with latest trends and what's working out in current economy so that you do not lose out on any growth. Next on the list is do not take things personally. This I'm talking about from my own personal experience. Professional world is not worth personalizing. That hike that you didn't get, the criticism that you have received for no reason, the scolding that you might have got from some senior person in front of random 100 people, all of these things will hurt for sure, but do not let them reach your heart, because if you let, then you'll get emotionally injured, and that injury will be so bad that those scars will stay with you longer than you can ever imagine. And then you'll start taking decisions from that insecurity, from that thought process that, oh, I'm not good enough, so I must not try for this job or this skill or maybe for this investment, or I shouldn't take that risk because I didn't get any great feedback when I was in my job. So whatever you are doing on your job, that is just for that. Let it just be for that job title, not for you as a human being. And if you can brush things off, great. If you are not able to do that and things are really getting toxic, move on to some other job, find something else for yourself, but do not personalize those things, do not internalize those things. Next on the list is do not design your life around your job. We all want to live a great life, happy life, and for that we need money. And to earn that money, we get into jobs or business. Now that job or business is for us to have a good life. If the life itself becomes a question, then that job, that business is not worth it. I'll repeat it. We are doing that job or business for us to have a good life. If the life itself is not happening, then that job or that business is not worth it. So let that job, that business be at a place where it's meant to be. Do not design your entire life around it, so much so that, people start keeping distance from you, your family, your loved one, your friends. There should be a time for everybody you love in your schedule on day-to-day basis, so that you do not get disconnected from your real life and that job stays at its place. Next on the list is teach people how you want to be treated. If people around you treat you in a way which you do not like, but you do not say anything to them, you just internally think that you didn't like whatever that person has said, there's no use of doing it. Because if today you do not point it out, if today you do not tell that person that you didn't like how they behave, that person is going to assume that you're okay with it. And tomorrow, if that person takes it ahead and says something which really hurts you and you feel insulted, then it's not their fault, my friend. Then it's your fault, because you let them cross the boundaries. Inherently, not everybody knows how to treat other people. You will meet all kind of people in your life. Some will be sensible, some will not. Some will be sensitive enough to judge that you're not comfortable with whatever they have said, and they might correct themselves then and there, while others will be totally arrogant and ignorant. Then what will you do? You have to point it out then and there without wasting any time, or without even thinking, oh, this might be just one of those incidents and that person will not repeat it. No. Especially in professional settings, do not do it. If you're not comfortable with it, point it then and there in the first conversation itself. There is no point in giving the benefit of doubt in such cases. Not worth it, not at all. If you stay silent today, it will come back to you in even bigger form. So do not wait for that to happen, and point it then and there and teach that person that this is not something you are comfortable with. Next is define your success. If you do not define what success means to you, as in your personal success, what does success means to you as an individual, then you will run in every direction seeing other people, but you'll not reach anywhere. It's like walking on the treadmill and wondering that why I'm not making any progress. People around you must be doing great things. You see that one friend who's taking international trip and you get triggered and you apply 1 week leave in mid of a very busy project and you plan your trip. Or you see another friend who is getting married and you feel that you are already late for that milestone of life. Or you see somebody making it so big in your career, then you get desperate about getting a promotion or switching jobs so that you can reach a similar level. All of these things, if all of these things are not truly what you desire, but are because of the influence that you're getting from other people, then even if you do these things because you got influence, you will still not be happy, and you'll keep wondering that you did all the right things, you achieved everything, then why the hell you're not feeling that happiness inside you. That's because, my friend, you are living a life which is of somebody else. You never sat down and asked yourself what you actually desire. What does happiness means to you? And if you do not define, if you do not figure out what's happiness to you, then you'll keep doing all this random stuff and you'll just waste your time, money, effort, everything, and eventually you'll come back to your old sad self, which is, I don't think that's the state any one of us want to be in. So make sure that you take out some time and define what success or happiness exactly means to you. Because if you have that defined, you'll not get influenced by all of these things. If I know that I like slow life, that is something I really crave. I'll rather be at home sipping tea from my favorite cup than being into some loud music party. If I know all of that, I'll not get influenced seeing somebody else going into the party and enjoying, because I know that's not my cup of tea. That's not something I aspire to. Even if everybody around me is going there, I'll be all calm. I'll be at peace because I for sure know that's not my thing. So I'll not get influenced. So that's the beauty of defining success for yourself. Next on the list is know your path. There's nothing right and wrong here. There's no wrong path or right path. Just choose whatever feel authentic to you, and no, you do not need 100 people to agree to that path that yes, it is a good path to take. I see a lot of people sending a lot of comments. Is it okay if I choose this? Is it okay if I choose that? Choose whatever feel authentic to you. Yes, it's okay to gather information. Yes, it's okay to do a little bit of R&D about whatever you are trying to pursue, but do not overthink it basis what other people has to say. Go with your gut and go with your interest. In today's time, you can monetize almost any skill, so do not be afraid of that. If you are in a job which you do not like and which is making you emotionally, mentally sick, leave it. Pursue something else, and you do not have to justify this to 1,000 other people. You are taking this decision for yourself, for your mental peace. When you fall sick with mental disorders, those 1,000 people will not come to your rescue. Those 1,000 people will not come to help you or come to make you feel better. So make your choices consciously and genuinely so that you do not regret it later in your life. Final thing on our list is be comfortable with who you are. Now, this is something I think very easy said than done, because we see a lot of things floating on social media that almost seem perfect, and we start judging ourselves and our life basis that. Though most of us know that those things are almost fake, or if not fake, then a very tiny fraction of somebody's life. And I'm sure we all have those tiny moments in our life. It's just that we do not capture them on the camera, so we are not aware of it, or a lot of people are not giving heart to those moments. Then that's why we are not able to hype about it. But guys, I want to say that fortunately we live in a world where there are a lot of opportunities and a lot of options, be whatever it is, be it career, be it personal life, be it materialistic things. Opportunities today are not so much limited on from which background you have come, or what language you speak, or what ethnicity you have, what religion you have. So do not indulge and believe in thought process that makes you any lesser. Whatever you are, whoever you are, no matter how you look, no matter what your financial condition is, no matter what your background is, come to terms with it. Accept it, and from there, take a step ahead and start on improving your life, or start on working on your dream project, because as I said, opportunities are endless. So guys, these are the rules that I swear by, and I try to live my life basis them. So let's quickly have a look at all of them together as a summary. And I really hope these things help you to scale up in your career, to level up your life, and to live your life in a better way. And with that, I'm signing off. You keep on watching more content on the Corporate Diaries to be corporate ready. And I will see you in my next one. Till then, stay safe and healthy. Take care. Bye.